Hi friends, it's Turtle and I'm here with my buddy Badger, and we are going to show you how to make a pool noodle sprinkler today. So the things that you need from your camp-in-a-box are your pool noodle and your duct tape, and the things that you're going to need that aren't in your camp-in-a-box are a measuring tape or a ruler, a pencil or something small and sharp. I've used a key before, or a pen, or probably scissors would work. You'll also need scissors. So that's the supplies. You'll also need a hose. So if you don't have a hose at home, then you'll want to do this at a friend's house or grandma, grandpa's house, somewhere where you have a hose. All right, are you ready to get started, Badger? Yes, okay. So the very first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to take your pool noodle and you are going to cut off 24 inches. So Badger is going to help me measure out 24 inches. All right, so right there is 24 inches.
No, cut it.
So we're going to cut that off. I will mark it with my finger so we can get rid of this.
Like wait, at this side?
So to cut it, the easiest way to do it, go ahead and put those scissors back together. Close the scissors and just poke a hole in there.
Why?
Because that's the easiest way to cut a pool noodle. And now that you've poked a hole, open the scissors and stick, yeah, good. And now you can cut. It's kind of hard to cut a pool noodle. Good job. And you just kind of spin it around and cut and keep cutting. Good job.
There we go.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, and now this part that was 24 inches, this part that's 24 inches, we don't need that. We're gonna keep the part that wasn't 24 inches, the rest of it. That's for our pool noodle, for our sprinkler. Okay.
Is the pencil the last thing?
The pencil we'll use in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so next, we need to cut off a small ring on the end of our pool noodle. So we're gonna make another cut, okay? This, it doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't matter exactly how big you cut it, but just a small ring on the end of our pool noodle, okay? So again, you can stab it in there and then cut a small ring.
Like that?
Yep, that's perfect.
All the way around?
All the way around. We're gonna cut that piece off. Good job. Keep going. Watch your finger. Good. I think you got it. Let's check. Good. Gonna do one more cut right there.
Cut.
Good. Okay, so now you have your pool noodle here, and then you have a small ring here. And you're gonna take this small ring and you're just gonna cut a slit in it. So just cut right through it. Right, yep, just like that. So now it's open like this. All right, so we're gonna take this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and make it so it's like a big string. So it's not a ring anymore, it's just a line.
Oh.
Can you take this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna, no, that's fine. We're gonna take this piece and you're gonna stick it inside the end of your pool noodle, and you're gonna stick it as far in there as you can.
I get it all the way in, probably. Can you touch you? I'm having a hard time getting
And it's okay if it doesn't go all the way in. You just wanna block that hole in your pool noodle, because this is gonna be the bottom of your sprinkler and you don't want the water to come out. So you wanna block the hole. So that piece will block the water from coming out. But if you can't get it to go all the way in, you can always cut a piece off as long as you have enough in there to block the water. So that Be careful. Okay, so good. We have that blocking the hole. So now the water shouldn't come out. But water is really good at getting around things, right? So to make sure that the water can't get out, you're going to use your tape to cover that hole even more.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take our tape and we are going to tape up this hole even more. You're going to help me stick that on there? You push that side down. Good job. And the other side. So I would put one piece of tape across the bottom like that. And then I'm going to wrap a piece of tape around like this.
Okay.
To make sure that that water can't get out. And then if there are any pieces of tape sticking out, you can push them in. Make sure it's all stuck.
There.
Is it good? Do you think any water can get out of there? Do we need more tape?
Just a tiny cut right there.
You ought to put some right there to make sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we should only need a tiny bit. Now we'll get that out. Yeah, we only need a little tiny bit to cover it.
Awesome. All right. So next, right now, if we put our hose in, nothing would happen. We blocked the water. So it's time for the pencil. Do you know what to do with the pencil?
Poke holes.
We're gonna poke holes in our pool noodle. And this is where the water is gonna spray out of your pool noodle like a sprinkler. So you can poke lots of holes. You can only poke a few holes, but the more holes you poke, the more water is going to come out of your sprinkler. So you want to make sure when you poke your holes that they go all the way through to the middle. So when you poke them, make sure that it's going all the way through. Poke nice and hard. And make sure your holes are going all the way through to the middle so the water can come out. And you can do them all the way from down where the tape is, all the way up to the top. Spread them out and flip your noodle around and get them all over. Do it nice and push it way in like that. Push really hard. Good job. So once you have the holes in your sprinkler, you'll come over to your hose.
Yep.
Ready, Badger?
Yeah.
All right, and you're gonna put your hose inside your pool noodle. And then to make sure, again, that the water doesn't come out, because the water will try to spray out the top, you're gonna take your tape again, and you're gonna tape it up so that the water can't get out the top. Let me pull some out.
Now let's show them how it works.
Let me see. We might need one more piece of tape at the top just to make sure.
I'll get it.
All right.
Now let's stick that in.
Yep, stick that in. Good job.
There. And now let's show them what it does.
And now we can show them what it does. You want to turn the water on?
You better back up, Turtle. You're gonna get wet.
It's already wet. Keep turning.
Even more?
You can if you want to. It's going now. Yeah, turn it a little bit more. And there you go. There's your sprinkler. And then you can hang it off of a tree or a clothesline or something. And you can run through it and play games, especially if it's nice and hot outside. And there you go.
Thanks, Badger.
Good job, Badger.